for the familia. We're on our way home. I had to come to a little far. It's the wifey's birthday, so I had to come to her famous, you know, her favorite Chinese spot and get her ish. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on with you, man? Hope everyone's having a good evening. You know me, I'm always chilling, doing it. But hope everyone's doing good. Respect each and every one of you. See, live chat. It's all in the house. What's up? But yeah, man, just trying this vertical live again. It's been going pretty good. We've been here in Colorado for a while. It's the old China. He's really good at what he does. He has some of the best food you can get out here in Colorado as far as Chinese food goes. So this dude has all kinds of politicians up in his pictures of different politicians up in his restaurant. It's got pictures with George Bush, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, uh, letters from the governor, pictures with the governor, the former governor, prominent people. So roughly 15, 16 years ago, right, marijuana trade industry hit here in Colorado. Before anything was legal or even medical, um, this dude was the number one distributor for high quality weed here in the Metro Denver area and here in Colorado. He had it locked. So basically, and this is all court documented. He ended up getting hemmed up for it. What's going, Mr. 209? Leo, what's up, my brother? Jerry Fuentes in the house. Salute to you, brothers. So basically, this Chinese dude, he was getting his cousins and his family over here. He would rent them houses and they would start growing the Indo. They was growing all the kill. So he had his hands pretty deep into it. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, right before the new laws started hitting place, he got clipped. Somebody decided to roll on him or whatnot, and he goes down for cultivation of marijuana for like a lot of people, lot of people cultivation for marijuana. Um, it was probably one of the biggest raids here in Colorado as far as marijuana goes, and so man, it was rough before it went to the medical even, but he got hemmed up. But with all his political homies and background and all the people that he had, it didn't stick. He didn't do a day in time in jail. I don't know exactly what happened with it, but like I said, if you walk in that restaurant, man, you literally see politicians up on his wall. He's got letters from presidents. He's got a letter from Bush talking about anytime he comes here, he has to go there to get the Peking duck. And the food is straight fire, man. It's fire for Chinese food. You know what I mean? It's the best place here in Colorado. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't had a Chinese place that was as good. I have one that's close, but it's not on point like this one. But you can see why all these presidents, politicians, and uh, upper class motherfuckers are going to get their food from him. So it's fire. And then he had so much political position that he was able to walk on a high end distribution marijuana case, man. Kind of crazy. So it's good to have friends. It's good to have friends in high places, man. And salute to that dude. He was just right there. He actually took the pay for my order. I know the dude real well. Anytime I go eat there, he comes up and chops it up with me. We sit there and rap and talk. Um, but he was the number one biggest distributor here in Colorado for kill weed for the straight dank. Um, we used to get quarter pounds and pounds from him. Shit was expensive back then. You're talking like 13 to 1400 for a QP of the fire. So you know how that goes. La Puffy, how you doing? Salute, happy girl. Um, yeah, so 1400 for a quarter pound. That's a lot, man. But it was worth it. It was fire. That's when it was $100 a quarter. You know what I mean? $100 a quarter, 150 a quarter. We used to call it the baller edition because you had to be a baller to be able to afford it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna smoke like that, you better have a long money. So me and the homies used to buy and purchase from him. There was another dude back in the early '90s. His name was Teets. And salute to Teets. If he's out there, man, I ain't seen dude since I was a young man, maybe 16, 17. This dude used to sell the kill. His name was Teets. He looked like Mac 10, homie. He had like a reddish beard and stuff. He looked like a Mexican Mac 10 is what he looked like. But cool as hell, bro. Cool as a motherfucker. And we used to go to the homie's dad knew him. So we used to have to go to the homie's dad and cop our smoke from him, and you know what I mean? Couple G's just to get some kill weed. Normally, before, like I said, before all that happened, the kill weed was in the normally typically in the college places. So like if you go to Boulder, if you go to Fort Collins, you'll find all these white dudes botanists, and what they do is they grow that smoke. They'll grow it so while they're making money while they're in school. You know what I mean? It's helping them offset some of that school money that mom and dad has got them up there, or maybe some of them are on their own. But that offsets it. We used to go up to Boulder and buy that, or even the Sid, you know what I mean, or the shrooms. You have to go to those places. It's usually the the Poindexter white dudes who have all that. And some of them dudes are like real sketch dealing with dudes like me and my cousin or whatnot. They were sketch, you know what I mean? They were afraid we was gonna burn them. You could tell we was from the streets. Um, but we ended up having a good name. Now, did we end up getting a few dudes? Yeah, but not nobody that, you know what I mean? We never burned no bridges. That definitely was people that we really dealt with. You know what I mean? It was some like sucker ass motherfuckers that we used to line them up and really didn't fuck with those dudes. So the way we would see it, it was better us than the cops to get them. It was better us than the cops to end up getting them, and then they turn state's evidence, end up being a rat because they ain't cut out for it. So that's how we used to do is basically how we used to, I guess, rationalize of doing it. That was my rationality behind that. Like I'm literally saving these dudes from not being rats in the game, and they didn't belong in the game anyway. So I'm trying to read the chat. Forgive me, guys. I'm over here. Salute, Barry Woods. Salute, homie. How you doing, brother? But yeah, for sure. Man, it was crazy. So all that stuff, man. But I'll give you one that we did. There was some little white dudes in here, and they wanted some swag. They wanted that Mexican brick, and we had it. We had it, but these dudes were like real, like I don't know. We kind of might have thought they were cops at first. We thought they was the Pope. But the homie swore up and down they wasn't the cops. And we go over there, lo and behold, and it's over on 70th and Pecos at these like real shitty apartments. And we go up in there, and there's a bunch of weirdos in there. We walk in there, and you could tell they're like, they're kids. They're kids. And dude, I think I want to say he and it was roughly 700 a piece. You know what I mean? It was roughly going for like 700 a piece. He wanted 10. So, okay, cool. So what I did is I got a backpack and put a bunch of books in it. Got this backpack and put a bunch of books in it. Made it look like I had a big old load. You know what I mean? And we walked up in there to serve up these Poindexters and give them their ish. So we walk in, see the dudes. There's about 3 guys in the living room, couple girls. They're playing Nintendo or some shit, PlayStation 1. So this is back at the 90s when PlayStation 1, Nintendo was the best shit you can get. I think the PlayStation 1 was out. So we go in the back room. Dude's got his little triple beam. And I walk back there and I'm like, hey, bro, let me go make sure you're not the cops, bro. So we got to do the pat test on him. I made him lift his shirt up, patted him down, made sure he wasn't the pose. And we proceeded to business. So he was like, yeah, pull him out. Pull him out of the bag, man. Pull him out of the duffel bag. And I was like, let me see that money, homie. And he pulled out a shoebox. And there was about 7,000 in there. You know what I mean? Looked like 7 G's. And he was like, I was like, yeah, I want to count that money first, homie. And he was like, no, it's all there. So I was gonna sit there and count it because we're basically jacking this fool. We're taking his shit. So I fucking opened the bag, man, and I pulled out my 9mm Beretta, allegedly pulled out the 9mm Beretta and like let him know, like, hey, homie, you ain't getting nothing. there was books in the bag. There wasn't shit. There was no weed. And he was like, "Nah, really, bro? Really, for real, homie?" And he was like looking at the other little homie because the other little homie had done biz with him a couple times. And he was like, "For real, homie? That's fucked up, dog." And I was like, "Man, just shut up. You don't even belong in this shit." And I grabbed the shoebox with the money, and I had my duffel bag, and we started heading out the door. And as we're heading out the door, he yells out, "Brett, stop him, bro. They're robbing me. Brett, stop him." I guess the dude's name was Brett. So you know they was really white dudes. These was really white dudes that wasn't with the business. You know what I mean? Now I met white dudes, no disrespect to the woods. I met white dudes with the shit. So I mean they're down for theirs, some of them. These dudes were not. They were like suburban white kids. You know, real how do you say, real nurtured young men, real nurtured by their mommy and their daddy. And so I had to feel like I had to alleviate them of their money. And we walked out, man. I allegedly, Brett knows what to do. Brett gets on the ground. Brett gets on the ground and gets face down. He don't want no ish. You know what I mean? Brett ain't with the business. And we walk up out of there, man, with the 7 racks. It's Friday. Man, best believe by the end of the weekend, we literally blew through probably 5,000 of that 7Gs, man, just on dumb shit. Not really buying nothing. There's for metal. Oh, what's up, for metal? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Real true talk. What's up? Respect, my boy. Respects to everyone. I'm sorry, I'm on the highway, man, and my eyesight ain't the best. I got old man eyes at night, especially. But so we had about 7 racks. We literally spent probably like five of it. I think I broke the little homie off. I gave him maybe like, I want to say I gave him like 1,500 just for putting us on game. And then me and my cousin pretty much split it. We went to Park Meadows Mall. So in Colorado, Park Meadows is like the most flamboyant mall in all of Colorado. Oh, there's the homie Fume. What's up, my brother? What's up, Carnal? Salute. So what I do is I head over and we go to Park Meadows to get our clothes, we get our gear on. We're all geared up, and we spent shit. I want to say we probably spent like 15 to 2,000 just in gear, man. We go get a limo and we head to the clubs. We pop bottles, but yeah, basically all that money went to us just bullshitting and acting like damn fools. I think maybe we spent probably like five of it. Probably at the end of the weekend, we only had like two left. We used to just be real stupid, man, and do dumb shit, real talk. But that's part of the game. I had to take an out one time. I got for my goods. Fortunately, it wasn't that much, but everyone takes an out sometimes. You know what I mean? No matter what, if you're in this game, you're in this business, you're in this lifestyle. Oh, best believe you're gonna take an out for sure. So, yeah, um, cousin was crazy, man. It was really me that. You know what was crazy? This fool wanted to go in there with the Cuete unloaded. He didn't want to go in there. He wanted to go in there without the typewriter with no ribbon in it. And I'm like, you got to be out your motherfucking mind, homie. Go in there with the typewriter with no ribbon. Fucking crazy, fool. But yeah. And then one of them have a typewriter with the ribbon. Then what? But we getting our ass typed out. Um, The, yeah, it was crazy. Those was crazy times, man. We used to roll around and do dumb shit. Everybody was selling dope around that time. This is this is before, like I said, the industry broke and there wasn't even medical marijuana in Colorado at that time. All you could really get was Mexican brick swag, or if you knew homies and you had hookups with the white dudes up in Boulder or Fort Collins, you can have one of those botanist Point Dexters growing you some shit, man. And shit, that's what we used to do. We'd have those botanist dudes. I had one homie, wasn't even a botanist. He was like a country dude from Greeley. And this fool went down by the fucking Platte River and found this like little rural place. And he put a bunch of plants down there, man. He put a shitload of plants. And the weed ended up being pretty good. It was pretty bomb. And one of the homies knew where it was at. He knew where the grow was. So one night we creeped up and we got in a car and we drove out to Greeley, and lo and behold, the homie leads us to the riverbank right there where he has all that weed. And shit, we chopped down that boy's whole crop, man. Got him for all his shit. But you know what I mean? That's just shit we used to do. We were young, man. I mean, I wasn't even 21 at this time. I was maybe 20, 19. We was just doing dumb shit, man. Just getting into the dumbest shit. Living life, man. You know what I mean? Thinking everything's funny. Invincible as fuck. You felt invincible and nothing like nothing could touch you. But in all actuality, you know what I mean? Reality came calling a couple years later. We both end up in the penitentiary and shit. You know what I mean? My boy ends up getting 36 piece. I end up getting me a 9 piece. Separate cases, but all the same, you know what I mean? Jail's jail. And lo and behold, my cousin didn't come home, man. He ended up getting killed up in there. You know, there's a bunch of stories of what happened. Um, I don't know. I have a feeling I know what happened, but I don't really know. You know what I mean? So that sucks. But again, he chose his own path. That was the way he wanted to rock and get down, and shit, he paid for it with his life. But just want to tell you guys a little story, give you a quick one while I was driving home with that food. Respect to each and every one. Okay, what's going on, people? Give me 1 minute, real quick. Give me 1 minute. I gotta take this food in. I promise I'm not door dashing. I just want to end the live right. All right, shit, I'm back. I'm gonna finish this live up. Whoo, shit. But let's see. Raza Fool, Jerry Fuentes in the casa. Let's see. Put my old man glasses on. Come on. Romero is in the house. Let's see. Shit. But respects to each and every one of you, man. Thank you for tapping in. You know, it's all love. I might go live a little bit later. Been working on a few videos, new videos. Dropped a couple new shorts of that Lev Daniel. Daniel Cries, Hoes, Grows, and Stones. Go check it out with his little hoe ass. He's a funny dude making promises that he can't keep. But respects to each and every one of you. It's all love. Small high hustle, and I'm out.